Good attitude about him. Just a nice guy in general.
Well, tonight, police in Valley Village are looking for this man you see here as residents remember their neighbor and fear for their safety in their own homes.
KCAL News assignment editor Mike Rogers is following up on this story from the desk. And Mike, tonight you spoke with one of the victim's neighbors.
Yeah, and Pat Rudabay, that neighbor says he had an encounter with the person you see in that photo and the security video, the person that LAPD tonight says is a suspect in this homicide. I want to show you the video we're talking about here. This is released to us by the LAPD. You see the man sitting there on the stairwell. This is at an apartment complex off Riverside Drive in the Valley Village area. What police tell us right now is that this suspect potentially broke into a home there, a residence there, fought with the resident, and ultimately the person inside of that residence died. A 53-year-old that people in the building affectionately know as Manny. They tell me tonight Manny was a great guy, kept to himself, just kind of came and go. He was a person familiar with people in the building. But Manny and his neighbors were also dealing with another issue in the building. People on the roof that they repeatedly reported to management that they say not enough was done about. What's more is this photo I want to show to you here. I got it from one of the residents in the building today, who they tell me this is how the suspect got inside. On the left is a vacant apartment. There's a skylight inside of that apartment that they say the suspect entered through. They say LAPD rather says that there was evidence of a break-in that they believe is connected to their homicide. The homeowner or the residents there say that the suspect used that balcony to get to the balcony on the right. The balcony on the right is where the victim lived, where Manny lived. Tonight, they say that they're concerned for their safety, and now this resident is recounting a person who he just kind of passed off at one point, now believes it is the person he sees in the security video.
We noticed someone was like in the garage late night, and they were like talking, but like there was no one they were talking to. And then we were hearing that they were like saying things like, "Oh, I was just trying to talk, man." Like it sounded like this person had like some regrets that they were talking about, and like they like couldn't control their thoughts and they were just speaking out loud. He started to follow us, and I literally told my girlfriend at that moment, I was like, "Hey, go to the elevator right now." And I like gave her a lead, and then I just stood by and like tried to stare him down a little bit. He walked closer to me, still talking to himself, and then I walked a little closer to the elevator, and we were able to get in the elevator.
And Pat Rudabay, the man I spoke with tonight in that video, says that he and his neighbors, Manny included, the victim in this included, had to form together to try to do something about the people that they say were on the roof night after night after night. Remember, we showed you last night another resident who said he went and checked the door to see if it was even alarmed and says it wasn't. I did ask that resident tonight if there's even security at the building. He says there's a patrol service that comes by, but they never get any follow-up from them tonight. Oddly enough, though, as we were conducting that interview tonight, a security guard was posted at the door in the building, something that they say they haven't seen before. By the way, they also say tonight is the first time since Saturday that the apartment has acknowledged that a homicide even occurred in the building. We did reach out to that building management to try to get their side of the safety concerns that residents have. Meanwhile, LAPD trying to find a homicide suspect who they say broke in, had a fight with a resident. That resident ended up dead.
Hope they find him quickly. And the residents, at least they got something that they know about, or that it's happening in their behalf.
Exactly.
Okay, thanks, Mike.